Welcome everybody, Pro Spartan Gamer, back with the Mock Master League. I'm not sure what episode it is, I don't know, might be 16, might be 17, can't quite remember, but we are on match day 21 and it's the big game against Hull that we said we would be back for. There we are in third at the moment, Hull are fifth. So it's a big one, nothing separating us really. Bournemouth still the runaway leaders, Burnley tucked in behind, two of the relegated teams from the Prem at the top there. We managed to get that win against Birmingham, that 1-0 win, which you will see highlighted that goal in a minute. Massive goal, our first win in a few games, as you can see, and it was that man off the bench again, our old statesman who popped up with it in injury time. Massive win, and then we couldn't find the net against Blackburn in a goalless draw. So a disappointing run really. You know, 1 win in 5 is not great. A couple draws, yes, but we've sort of fallen off the horse a bit. But we are in the window and we are making moves. So I'm just going to go through that with you in this video, and I'm going to show you the goal in the game against Birmingham also in this video, and then we'll show you the transfer dealings. So here's a goal that won us the game against Birmingham first.
100 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. They've got to make this nice and quick. Falcao. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries a shot! Time, more space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Okay, so this is what we're thinking in the transfers. Tinger is definitely on his way out. He is going. He's been okay. He's not been bad. Let's just have a look at him. So he could cover in centre back. He's done all right, to be fair, but he's just not getting enough game time. He's come knocked on the door and said, "Look, I'm not happy, Chief. You're not giving me enough game time. Either let me go or give me game time. I'm not prepared to sit here with splinters at my ass on your bench." That's what he's come and said. So we're letting him go. We're getting our 15,000 points back. He has had a few increments. So a bit of training and time down the spout on him, but he's gone. He's the first one, so that's 15,000 back in. The other one that's a definite going is Wanyama again. He's wanted game time. We can't give him game time. We want Jim to get game time. Wanyama's so slow. We can't really have him in there with Boobman. It's like walking football, really, if those two play. So we've got to watch it. We've got to get someone who can rat around a bit more in there and make things happen, which Jim does, to be fair. Even though he's only a youngster, Jim, he's not bad in there, but we need cover in there, so that's what we're looking at. Tillman, although he's scored a few goals off the bench, he never seems to offer anything when he starts. Looks better than he is, I think. He's another one of those players that should be really good looking at his stats, but just doesn't feel that great to use. He has managed to score 8 goals for us in 40 games, but he's going as well. We're letting him go to pastures new. 18,000 GP coming back for him. probably would have been one if it had been a proper Master League, where his value might have gone up a little bit with those figures and those stats, and you might have made a bit of money on him. Only 21, but such is life, we haven't done. So those 3 down there are going, and then the big one that's going, which might surprise a few of you, but I don't think he's really set the world alight, and that is Fred. 83 rated, ought to be better than he is. He's got some decent stats there. Just hadn't done it for me. Not really in games. What's he scored? 1 goal and 7 assists in 40 matches. He ought to be doing more than that, really. So he's the big name that's going in the January window. He brings in 34,000 GP. So with the 12 we were left with from the summer, we are left with 94,000 to spend on 4 players. We've made a pack that you're not allowed to release or change any more than 4 in January is the rule we've put in. And we have got the player, let's go out of this screen and I'll show you who we're looking at, because we've already sort of put them into our thing. And we've got a decision to make, but I think we've made the decision basically. Actually, we haven't made the decision. Let's not beat around the bush. There was one player that was on the verge of coming in, and then last minute we pulled the plug on it to bring someone else in, which might upset 1 or 2, might upset Brian, that's for sure, because one player, like I said, was on the verge of coming in to cover at centre back and maybe DMF, and that player was Razor Bazaar, who we've put in here. Let's find him. Where is he? There he is. We put him in there ready, but he's not coming in. Show you his stats. Not bad. 27 now. Point rounded, would have got to 70s in all of those columns, so he would have been quite a rounded player. And I'm not saying it is definitely over for Razor Bazaar. He's 22,000 points. He's sat there for another day, but the replacement as centre back for Tinga is going to be this man. It's the big Falcon. Might not look that great, but he's got a few 70s already in there on the defensive stats. His physical contact's good. And he's got low lofted from the back. He's got heading and aerial supremacy and fighting spirit. And I think he just could be one from left field. He's come from the Coca-Cola League in Chile, or not the Coca-Cola League, that's what I call it, Colo League from Chile. So he's one that not a lot of people would have seen. And that's what we're trying to do in this series. So Big Falcon is coming in, and he's only costing us 9,800 points. So he's an absolute bargain, really. He is in for Tinga. There he is, sat in there. He's replaced him. So he's going to be our backup if Branthwaite or Coley goes down with a dose of flu or the shits or something. He will come in. The replacement for Wanyama is the next one, and this is where we spunked our cash. We have spent 43 big ones, which is a lot for us, on someone to rat around and win ball in there. We looked for so long at this, I got fed up with looking. We looked at so many different players, and the one that's coming in is Mo Kamara from Monaco. Would he have come here? We don't know, but we've offered him quite a lot. We've offered him Premiership football, hopefully next year. That's what we're saying to him. He will come in and he will get that position probably off Fitz Jim. Some really nice stats. Gonna rat around there, even with the manager increment. His speed's already up to 70, acceleration 78. Good balance, good passing stats, good defensive stats. I think he could be an absolute steal for 43,000. He is a 4-star, so he's joined Taliskia as the 2 4-stars on the team now, and I'm looking forward to using him. He will come in and Fitzjim will develop under him. That's what we wanted Fitzjim to do, and he will give us some legs in that midfield, hopefully to back up Boobman. And then Tillman's gone, so let's take Tillman out. And we have replaced him. We've got a couple from left field here. Don't know what they're going to be. We've got a little bit more attacking prowess here to come in and replace Tillman, but he can play anywhere, this guy. Jan Mateus. He has come in from the Brazilian league. Well, actually he's not. He's playing in the J League, but he is Brazilian. And he's got some decent stats, decent speed, acceleration, good kicking power. He's another of the Schnitzel crew. He's only 170. He's got good balance, good ball control. He's got not a bad lot of. He's just super sub, low lofted pass. He's got some decent stats, and like I say, look at his position proficiency. He can play anywhere, left, right, attacking mid. Good squad player, good cover. He is costing us 20,000 GP, but I like the look of him. I think he could offer something, and could perhaps challenge Coulson there on the right, or even Taliskia if Taliskia wants to drop back into a SS role or something like that. There's options there with Jan Mateus coming in. And last but by no means least, let's take Fred out of the equation. We have got another Brazilian coming in. We've got a bit of South American flavour here. Where are you? Where are you? Can't find him. He's here somewhere. He's gone missing in action. Disappeared. There he is. There's a Gabriel Sara. He is coming in. Another youngster, not that old. Only 24. Can play anywhere across the sort of middle of the pitch. Can even play right back. He can basically play everywhere apart from goal and left back by the look of it, and centre back. Decent stats. Love his kicking power. 78 already. Again, apart from defensively, the rest of it's good. Low lofted pass, which we like from someone playing in centre mid. Long range shooting, one touch pass, free passing, pinpoint crossing, rising shot. He is going to breathe down Boobman's neck, I would have thought, because he's got a little bit more pace about than Boobman. Obviously, he's not got the passing stats of Boobman yet, but 70 for shooting from level 1 of a CMF is pretty good, to be honest, already there. 44 levels as well. I'm looking forward to using him as well. He's actually come from Norwich City. I didn't realise that. We've actually poached him from Norwich, from the same division we're in. I don't remember playing against him. Any Norwich fans out there, if you know him, is he any good? I didn't realise that. So I like, someone that would quite easily have come to the club. Same sort of level. 3-star. Gabriel Sara is in, and he will be warming the bench, but he will challenge. So we've got our squad sorted now. Norrington there, he's got a real royal battle going on with Souza for left back. Plenty of cover up top. I think it's quite a rounded squad. Other people we did look at getting rid of was Rupert Vieira, but he's only 9.8 in money. So when you look at getting rid of people like that, it's not really going to change the dial that much. I think we started the season at 255 and we've got 2495. So we're not necessarily improving the squad that much, but I think that's hopefully going to spice it up for the second half of the season and give us a chance to push on. Okay, I'm not gonna put a game on the end of this one because it will make the video too long. So this is just a little update one, and then in the next video you will see the live comp against Hull with these new bods all getting a run out, hopefully. So see you soon. Thanks for joining. Let me know what you think of the signings, and hopefully we can push on and try and get promotion.